Good evening. Before we begin tonight's meeting, we'll have Ms. Jordan White will lead us in a prayer before the pledge. Jordan is an 8th grade honor roll student at R.K. Smith Middle School. She's a member of the National Bader Honor Society and was the top 10 Student of the Year candidate at R.K. Smith for 2025-26 school year. Following the prayer, District 3 School Board member Scott Cody will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand if you are able.
Dear Heavenly Father, as we gather this evening, we pause to express our gratitude for our school system and for the dedicated service of our board members, who play such an important role in shaping the future of our students and the community. We ask that you bless our board members with wisdom as they make decisions that affect the lives of so many. May they be guided by fairness, discernment, and deep commission to success of every student. Grant them the courage to face challenges with strength and inspire them with hope and vision for the bright futures of all of our students. Thank you for the opportunity to serve, learn, and grow together in your guidance. Amen.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let the record show that on October 22nd, 2025, all board members are present, including Board and Superintendent Secretary, Ms. Shelley Babineau. First item on the agenda, 2.01, National Principals Month Proclamation. Ms. Becky Weber, would you please read that?
It would be my honor, Mr. President. National Principals Month Proclamation. Whereas the St. Charles Parish School Board has declared the month of October 2025 as National Principals Month in coordination with the efforts of the National Association of Elementary School Principals, the American Federation of School Administrators, and the National Association of Secondary School Principals. And whereas principals are expected to be instructional leaders, assessment experts, disciplinarians, public relations experts, budget analysis, facility managers, guardians of various legal, contractual, and policy mandates and initiatives, as well as being entrusted with the education and development of young people, our most valuable resource. Whereas principals set the academic tone for their schools and work collaboratively with teachers to maintain high curriculum standards and set performance goals and objectives for schools to achieve educational excellence. And whereas the St. Charles Parish School Board honors such excellent elementary and secondary level public school leaders committed to serving students from pre-kindergarten to grade 12. And whereas the St. Charles Parish School Board recognizes outstanding elementary, middle, and high school principals who have succeeded in providing high-quality learning opportunities for students, as well as the contributions to the profession. And now, therefore, it be resolved that in honor of the service of all principals and to celebrate school leader accomplishments, the month of October 2025 is hereby designated in St. Charles Parish to be National Principals Month. Mr. President, I move to approve the proclamation of October 2025 as National Principals Month.
Second.
First by Ms. Weber, second by Mr. Suffren. Any discussion?
Mr. President, I'd like to say a few words, and I'd also like our Executive Directors of Schools, Dr. David Scheck-Snyder and Ms. Rebecca Mathern, to come up to say a few words as well. Our principals are the change agents, right, who foster an environment where students and staff at their schools can thrive. They navigate challenges inspire innovation, and create true spaces where learning, growth, and collaboration are prioritized. Their efforts go far beyond the walls of their buildings. They build relationships, support staff, engage families, and work tirelessly to ensure every student is empowered to become enthusiastic lifelong learners. To all of our principals, thank you. And I see we're separated by elementary and secondary. It's kind of unique, imagine that. To all of our principals, thank you for your leadership, vision, and unwavering commitment to our schools, staff, and students. You are the cornerstone of our school communities, and your work does not go unnoticed. Let this month serve as a reminder how deeply you are appreciated each and every day, not just through the month of October, but throughout the entire school year. And a special congratulations again to Ms. Lisa Perrin, our 2025 St. Charles Parish Public Schools Principal of the Year. At this time, I'd like Ms. Rebecca Mathern, Executive Director of Elementary Schools, and Dr. David Schexnayder, Executive Director of Secondary Schools, to come up, recognize our principals, say a few words, and then we'll take a group photo after they're finished.
Thank you, Dr. Ortling. National Principals Month is a time to recognize the incredible leadership and dedication of our school principals. Tonight, we are proud to celebrate our elementary principals who work tirelessly to create safe, nurturing, and engaging learning environments for our youngest learners. Their commitment to students, staff, and families sets the tone for success across our school system. Principals, when we call your name, please stand. And if you'll please hold your applause until the end of all elementary principals' names, we would appreciate it. Miss Angie Butler, Mimosa Park Elementary. Miss Carol Bowie Cotton, Luling Elementary. Miss Shannon Diodene, Norco Elementary. Miss April Gomez, New Sartby Elementary. Miss Shonda Honor Harris, St. Rose Elementary. Miss Christina Mullins, RJVL Elementary. Miss Antoinette Nasser, Head Start. Miss Kelly Ortling, Lakewood Elementary. Miss Lisa Perrin, Alamans Elementary. And Miss Vanessa Terry, Ethel Scheffner Elementary.
We also want to recognize our secondary principals for their exceptional leadership and commitment to student success. These leaders guide our middle schools, high schools, and centers with vision, integrity, and care, ensuring that students are prepared not only for graduation, but for life beyond our classrooms. Their work in supporting academic excellence, fostering positive school cultures, and empowering students and teachers makes a lasting difference every day. We appreciate our outstanding secondary principals and the impact they have on our students and community. Principals, when we call your name, please stand. Please hold your applause until we call all secondary principals' names. Harold Blood, R.K. Smith Middle School. Ingrid Brass, Ewell J. Landry Senior Educational Program Center. Dr. Gabrielle Delott, Albert Kamen Middle School. Elaine Fitzgerald, Satellite Center. Jose Gonzalez, Hornville High School. Stephen Gutierrez, J.B. Martin Middle School. Jason Madair, Destrehan High School. And Mr. Sean Dwyer, Harryhurst Middle School, who is under the weather and unable to be with us tonight. Together, our elementary and secondary principals form the foundation of strong schools and thriving students. We are deeply grateful for their leadership, dedication, and the positive influence they have on every learner every day. At this time, we ask that all principals please move to the front of the room for a group photo.
Is there any more board discussion before we vote? All right. Please indicate your vote by all in favor say yay.
Yay.
Any noes? All right, please cast your vote. All right, that item passes unanimously. Next item on the agenda is board and superintendent's recognition.
Students. High school students are National Merit Scholar semifinalists. Destrehan High School's Cecilia Cody. Hornville High School's Cooper Mathern. Avery Ortling.
Kelly, you should come up.
A talented art teacher at Norco and St. Rose Elementary Schools is the Louisiana Art Education Association's Elementary Art Educator of the Year, Ashley Como Foray.
All right, we're back. Next item on the agenda is 4.01, consent agenda. The board will vote on the items discussed for consent from the October 20th, 2025 committee meetings. 4.02, ratification of substantial completion, St. Charles Parish Public Schools renovation addition project. 4.03, ratification of substantial completion, St. Charles Parish Public Schools Building B addition. 4.04, bid authorization request, St. Charles Parish Public Schools Elementary Schools Auxiliary Gyms. 4.05, bid authorization request, Destrehan High School and Hanville High School Stadium Turf Replacement Project. And 4.06, personnel items. 4.07, request for proposal, internal connections, network infrastructure upgrades, and cabling. 4.08, request for qualifications, lobbying services. And finally, 4.09, accounts payable for the month of September 2025.
Mr. President, I move that we approve the consent agenda items 4.02 through 4.09 as listed.
A second.
First by Mr. Cody, second by Mr. Oakland. Any discussion? All in favor, please indicate by saying yay.
Yay.
Any opposed? Please cast your vote. That item passes unanimously. Next item on the agenda is 5.01, expulsion appeal for student number 1. As per Louisiana Revised Statute 17:416C3B4, the school board may review expulsion decisions and choose to affirm, reverse, or modify the actions previously taken by the superintendent or the superintendent's designee. The St. Charles Parish School Board members met as an ad hoc committee on Monday, October 20th, 2025, at the request of student number 1's mother to consider her request for the board to review the decision to expel student number 1 and the resulting sanctions. The members of the St. Charles Parish School Board need to consider and then act upon the recommendations of its ad hoc committee.
Mr. President, I move to approve the ad hoc committee's recommendation to affirm the sanctions of student number 1.
Second.
First by Mr. Cody, second by Mr. Oakland. Any discussion? All in favor, please indicate by saying yay.
Yay.
Any opposed?
Opposed.
Please cast your vote. That item passes with 7 yeas and 1 no. Item 5.02, expulsion appeal of student number 2. As per Louisiana Revised Statute :17:416C3B4, the school board may review the expulsion decision and choose to affirm, reverse, or modify the actions previously taken by the superintendent or the superintendent's designee. The members of the St. Charles Parish School Board met as an ad hoc committee on Monday, October 20th, at the request of student number 2's mother to consider her request of the board to review the decision to expel student number 2 and the resulting sanctions. The members of the St. Charles Parish School Board need to consider and then act upon the recommendation of its ad hoc committee.
Mr. President, I move to approve the ad hoc committee's recommendation to affirm expulsion and sanctions for student number 2.
And second.
First by Mr. Cody, second by Ms. Weber. Any discussion? All in favor, say yay.
Yay.
Any opposed?
Opposed.
And please cast your vote.
I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
Let me see if I can change it. I changed it.
Okay, thank you.
So you abstaining or no?
Oh, I vote no.
Mr. Ellis, I will change it. We'll change it on the minutes. It wouldn't let me change it.
So just to clarify, you voted no, correct? I just want to make sure I'm saying it right.
Yes, I pressed the wrong button, and I thought she was able to change it, but she was
So to
not.
clarify, we have 7 yeas and 1 no. Is that correct? All right, for the record, we have 7 yeas, 1 no. It will be reflected in the minutes of the meeting with Mr. Alexander voting no. Next item on the agenda is, and that item passes, 5.02 passes. So 5.03, Medicare Advantage Plan retiree rates. The district provides health insurance benefits to its retirees and spouses who are Medicare eligible through its Humana Medicare Advantage Plan. The board sets the rates that the retirees and spouses pay for this coverage. This agenda item was reviewed at the board retreat on October 10th, 2025, and the Risk Management and Insurance Committee meeting of the board on October 20th, 2025, and is aligned with Goal D of the board strategic action plan.
Mr. President, I move to approve the Medicare Advantage Plan retiree rates as presented.
I'll second.
First by Mr. Cody, second by Mr. Oakland. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying yay.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I oppose.
Please cast your vote. That item passes with 7 yeses and 1 no. Next item on the agenda is 5.04, board meeting minutes.
Mr. President, I move to approve the minutes for the following meetings: September 15th, 2025 Budget Review Committee, September 15th, 2025 committee meetings, September 17th, 2025 board meeting, and October 10th, 2025 board retreat minutes.
Second.
First by Mr. Cody, second by Mr. Suffren. Any discussion? Please indicate by saying yay.
Yay.
All in favor? All opposed? Any opposed? Please cast your vote. That item passes unanimously. 5.05, 2026-27 school session calendar for the first reading. School board policy mandates that the school board shall adopt a calendar for the forthcoming school session. A committee comprised of school board members, a business and industry representative, central office administrators, principals, teachers, parents, and students prepared a calendar for board approval in accordance with the policy and procedures. Adoption of the calendar for the forthcoming school year as early as possible allows for the information to be disseminated to all stakeholders in a timely fashion. This agenda item was reviewed at the Curriculum Instruction and Assessment Committee meeting of the board on Monday, October 20th, and is aligned with goals A and F of the board's strategic action plan.
Mr. President, I'll move that we approve the proposed 2026-2027 school session calendar for our first reading.
A second.
First by Mr. Suffren, second by Ms. Weber. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying yay.
Aye.
Any opposed? Please cast your vote. That item passes unanimously. Next item is 5.06, Louisiana Revised Statute, Cameras in Special Education Classroom Settings, second reading and adoption. Louisiana Revised Statute, 1948 requires school districts to place, operate, and maintain video cameras with audio recording capability in certain self-contained classrooms and other special education settings for students with disabilities for the purpose of promoting student safety. The statute is intended to protect students who, because of disability, may not be able to report mistreatment by district employees and other students. These procedures have been specifically developed for the purpose of promoting student safety and complying with Louisiana law. This agenda item was reviewed and accepted for a first reading at the meeting of the board on Wednesday, September 17, 2025, in alignment with Goal A of the board strategic action plan.
Mr. President, I'll move that we accept and adopt policy 5.1.7C, cameras in special education's classrooms and settings.
First by Mr. Suffin, second by Ms. Boudreau. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Please cast your vote. That item passes unanimously. Next item on the agenda is standing committee reports. Any board members with a standing committee report, please do so at this time. Seeing none, next item is 6.02, the superintendent's report.
Thank you, Mr. President. The website niche.com has released its 2026 rankings of the best schools and school districts in the country. This recognition takes into account more than just test scores. The 2026 rankings have St. Charles Parish Public Schools as the number 4 best school district in Louisiana, earning the number 1 spot in categories in the New Orleans area. These noteworthy rankings highlight the shared commitment of our students, employees, and community to excellence. We were ranked as number 1 best school district in the New Orleans area, number 4 in Louisiana, number 1 best school district for athletes in the New Orleans area, and number 2 in Louisiana, number 1 most diverse school district in the New Orleans area, number 1 district with the best teachers in the New Orleans area. This information will be shared with the community on our social media pages and website. This recognition is a credit to the strong leadership of our board, our students' hard work, our employees' dedication, and our community's support of public education. You can view our complete rankings at niche.com. Daylight savings time, finally, as a reminder, daylight saving time ends on November 2nd at 2 a.m. Remember to set your clocks back an hour. And then Halloween is right around the corner. As it approaches, we want to remind our students to stay safe while enjoying the evening and/or football game. It's essential to keep the cell phone numbers of your parents, guardians, or other trusted adults with you in case you ever feel uncomfortable with your surroundings or the actions of those around you. Additionally, be mindful of the permanency of social media and picture sharing. Anything posted or sent can have lasting consequences. Remember, your future is bright, so don't let one night of fun compromise it. And if you feel frightened or threatened, don't hesitate to contact the sheriff's office or police. Stay safe and happy Halloween. Mr. Gregson, or Mr. President, that concludes my report.
Move to adjourn.
This meeting's adjourned.